Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're here. We're here. We're here. Debbie, we're here. Let me tell you what I did yesterday, Debbie. So,
Uh-huh.
I worked from home yesterday. And oh, by the way, it's snowing. Um, no, it's snowing. Road to Heisey. It's getting
Mhm,
ready to start snowing again. So
mhm.
everything we didn't get like we normally get, October, November, December, we're getting now. And yeah. So I set a members only live yesterday and I was busy working on something. And then I jumped to another story that I was researching. I got some messages from IG and one said, Heidi, are you okay? I'm like, what the hell? So then I actually read it. It says, uh, we're in chat. I said, oh shit. And I looked, girl, the last time I looked, it was 4:01. I didn't go live
Mhm.
till 5:15. You know I'm not normally that late.
Oh, wow. No, you aren't.
5:15, Debbie.
Oof.
I
That,
was late.
but I warned you, that's what happens when you hang around Caribbean people like me. You become late.
Yeah, I don't like doing that.
It's too late. It's too late.
I know.
You're
But
one of us.
I put a thing up. Also, today, Monday was Debbie's birthday. So we're going to wish Debbie a happy, happy birthday. I also set a goal for this morning. And if we reach
Mhm.
the goal, we're going to do some riddles. Ooh, I like that. All right. So
Okay.
let's say good morning. Good morning, Black Hat. How is your mom, sweetie? I meant to ask you when I was in Bambi's chat. Oh, speaking of Bambi's chat, um,
Mhm.
Rochelle, honey, um, I have no idea. Well, I have some idea what's going on between you and Bambi. From listening to what was said this morning. So, in case you didn't see what I typed in Bambi's chat this morning, I'm going to say it right here. I don't give two shits about what's going on between you and Bambi. Don't tag me in any BS because I give no fucks. Okay? I want nothing, whatever's going on between you, Bambi, and Pam, that's between you, Bambi, and Pam. Don't tag me. And anybody that knows not to tag me. And if you tag me again, I will block you so I won't see your tags.
Mm.
Okay. Happy Saturday morning. All right, let's see. I'm sorry. Hi, Bree. Hi, Drea. Hi, Wisco Gal. Hi, Franca. Franca, how you doing, Francesca? Nice to see you. Wendy's front yard. Good morning. Debbie H. Good morning, dirty
Good
bitch.
morning.
Good morning. A little discouraged that she's not. Oh my God, Black Cat. So Black Cat's mom has C19, and she's had it now for almost a month. Black Cat.
Yeah, but I think the latest strain is like you have it longer. So just keep your spirits up and keep hoping.
Yeah, but his
I think
mama is an older lady.
yes, but you don't want to lose hope either.
Yep.
Like because it it plays like the mind game plays a lot into recovery. So give your mother all the encouragement to get her encouragement up to fight it. I'm praying for you.
And then he did a short this morning. He was showing his birds. Debbie, I remember about 2 months ago. I
Wait,
said
he was showing what?
I was, huh?
What was it he was showing? I
His
missed.
birds.
Oh.
But 2 months ago, I was saying that I really wanted to go to the pet store and I was thinking about getting lovebirds again. But lovebirds, you have to buy two because they're really lonely. Well, really parakeets too. And then
Hmm.
I remember this big ass cage that I had for them that looked like a damn temple that cost me damn near $200. And this was like 10, 11 years ago. I'm like, oh my
Hmm.
God, I can't put them in those little cages. When I saw Black Cat's cage, I was like, oh my God, that's about well, maybe mine was a little bigger. I really want to get birds again. even though I don't like to clean up the mess, and it's not good for women unless you're doing a cage and you have to make sure you wear gloves
Mhm.
because the poop is really, yeah. So anyway, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Yep, she's 81. It's almost a month, and that's what I thought. Okay, I'm so sorry. Good morning, my coochie. So I hate to say my coochie. Cooch had a birthday as well. I hate to say Coochie. Cooch had a birthday this week, and everybody wished Cooch a happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
We've got a lot of Aquarians in out here, girl. And then
Mhm.
I caught a replay of some of Anne's live stream last night. I guess this was after she went on Siwa Moon's panel with Geneva, whatever. I have to finish watching because uh it sounded very interesting. And then I
Mhm.
had a message that Maria, Ann, and Brooke went live. So I'm sure it was about the same thing. So I think I am going to watch this because this woman has done a lot of stuff. And I'm not going to sit there and say she's innocent in this community. So with that, happy late birthday, Cooch. Okay, we're good. We are so good. So, Debbie, we want to talk about Eric Adams first. You guys remember, and we're going to get to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which was off the charts. The Last Resort, which was a shit show, and Bailing Out Loud. Eric Adams, we remember, mayor of New York, who was indicted back in, I got to turn my phone off. Hold on. He was indicted what in September? He was indicted back in September. Okay,
Mhm.
indicted on 5 counts. Um, he was taking illegal gifts. He was, and that was what plane upgrades, hotel stays, and they
Mhm.
were saying that
It
he
was like, yeah, all travel expenses
all
or some
travel
of that.
expenses, and they were saying that this was coming from a Turkey businessman. Now, if you remember, his assistant's home was raided. And then he was raided, and they took his phone and everything when he was walking out of some meeting. Okay. So they said he was taking these incentives, let's just say incentives, for preferential treatment. You know what I mean? And this is when
Mhm.
he was the Brooklyn borough president, not when he was mayor. Okay. Um,
Mhm.
they also said that he received illegal campaign money from straw donations. Now, if you guys don't know what
Mhm.
straw donations are they are people that illegally use other people's money to make a political contribution in their own name. That's what a straw contribution.
Because the money that they took from the other people originally, they can't make a contribution
Yes,
themselves.
yes,
Okay. Mhm.
yes. They can't do it.
Mhm.
So good morning, ASAPs. Good morning,
So,
Michelle
wh-
LaBelle. Yes, ma'am.
why can't they do it? Are they foreign entities?
Foreign
Are
entities, exactly.
okay. Okay. Just want to break it down.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for checking on me.
No.
Yes.
No, because we need to know how deep this goes.
Yeah, it goes really, really deep.
Because
So,
those campaign contributions were for his campaign for mayor, right?
hmm
So okay, they was grooming him and trying to
yes,
push him towards the spot that they needed him in for political influence. Is that what I'm getting from all this?
exactly.
Okay. All right, I'm awake today.
Now, if we remember when Kamala was campaigning, he was
Mm-hmm.
all for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now he switched sides
Because he
because
got indicted.
yes, because now he's supporting Trump's immigration things, and they are pushing to get his charges dismissed. The way I understand it
Mm-hmm.
is that they're telling people if they don't sign the paperwork to dismiss the charges, there's going to be consequences that they're going to receive. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? We're
So
extorting
who are they saying this to though? If you don't sign what paperwork? Wait,
the people.
who's
Okay,
they? Who's
okay,
they saying it to who?
okay. Hold
Mm-hmm.
on. Thank you for let me bring it back. So the Southern District has filed. This is federal, right?
Mm-hmm.
They filed. So now they're saying, the DOJ is saying, and that's what is being, I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it. They're stating that if some federal judges have resigned, Debbie,
I know a lot of
resigned,
people from DOJ have resigned. A lot of
resigned.
people who worked on this case are resigning. The head person on this case was holding firm.
Yep.
I think her first name is Danielle. But I think she's
Her
going to
name is
resign
Danielle
too.
Sassoon. She resigned.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she resigned, it went to the U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi.
She just got confirmed. Yeah, so it's going to
Yes.
get tossed out.
Yep.
Thank
So
you,
federal
Lisa.
prosecutors have resigned because of this.
They're calling it the Thursday Night Massacre.
Yep, and they're called, and they're saying it's quid pro quo, meaning he's doing something for Trump. Trump's going to do something for him. Get it?
Yep. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
That's what it means. So let's listen to what this is ABC, Debbie, okay? Not Fox.
New York City tonight, breaking developments involving the mayor, and there's been anger over the Department of Justice ordering prosecutors to drop the case against Mayor Eric Adams. Tonight, at least 7 prosecutors have now quit instead of going along with the DOJ on this. One prosecutor who resigned saying this move by the DOJ would only be carried out by a fool or a coward. Well, tonight, the news coming in moments ago, the DOJ has officially moved to dismiss the case against the mayor. Here's our chief investigative correspondent, Aaron Katursky.
Tonight, growing calls for the mayor of New York to resign as the federal corruption case against him sparks a mutiny at the Justice Department. 7 prosecutors have now resigned, refusing an order to drop the charges against Eric Adams, one saying dismissing the case would only be carried out by a fool or a coward. The stunning protest starting with Danielle Sassoon, the U.S. attorney in Manhattan who accused the Justice Department and Adams of negotiating a quid pro quo, dumping the case in exchange for the mayor's help with President Trump's immigration crackdown.
Told you. You scratch my back, I'm going to scratch your back.
Today, Adams denied it.
I didn't do anything wrong. Throughout the entire ordeal, I said one thing. My attorney will handle the legal part. I'm going to handle running the city.
Adams appeared with Trump's border czar Tom Homan, clearing federal immigration agents to once again operate in the city's jail complex at Rikers Island. Homan leaning on the mayor to follow through.
If he doesn't come through, I'll be back in New York City, and we won't be sitting on the couch. I'll be in his office, up his butt, saying, where the hell is the agreement we came to?
The Democratic mayor campaigned.
What you got to say, Debbie?
Wow. Like he is a marionette. He is a puppet. That statement that attorney made was no longer quid pro quo.
Yep.
He is in the back pocket of Trump and MAGA. Wow. That's not going to go over well in New York City. I got to talk to my brother.
There you go.
Campaign for a reprieve, flying to Florida to meet with Trump, attending his inauguration, telling deputies not to.
Huh?
He's done for. He's done. My brother thought he was a piece of shit to begin with.
You told me that.
Wow.
I remember that.
Wow.
Woo!
To criticize Trump. Whether Adams was guilty was beside the point. The Justice Department said it decided the case should be dismissed
against the mayor. Here's our chief investigative correspondent,
telling deputies not to.
Hold on. Yes.
Whether Adams was guilty was besides the point.
Was besides the point.
Y'all hear this? Okay.
But it's besides the point if he's guilty, damn it.
Attending his inauguration, telling deputies not to criticize Trump. Whether Adams was guilty was beside the point. The Justice Department said it decided the case should be dismissed without assessing the strength of the evidence. Instead, officials said they wanted Adams focused on accomplishing the immigration objectives established by President Trump. That U.S. attorney appointed by the Trump administration, a conservative who clerked for the late Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia, warned the DOJ was setting a breathtaking and dangerous precedent. And just as we came on the air tonight, David, the Justice Department did file its motion to dismiss the Adams case, calling it necessary and appropriate. A federal judge will still need to sign off. David?
Aaron Katursky with us.
Do we think the federal judge is going to sign off? Because they've already extended the temporary order to keep Elon Musk DOGEs out of there. Do you think a federal judge is going to go along with this?
It just depends on which one is assigned.
Well, the federal judges so far has been holding steady on this Elon Musk shit.
And then there was another statement in there that said, dismissing the case without reviewing the evidence.
Yep.
Now, when you're at DOJ and you have your evidence for your case, it's a slam dunk. You going down. But that no longer matters, that you have evidence. And that is the dangerous precedent that is being sent here.
Now, another one of his January 6th pardons, okay? What's his name? Andrew Teak, who was pardoned for the January 6th insurrection or attempt, whatever. He was arrested in Houston on outstanding charge of soliciting a minor. Okay?
A minor.
So let's see. One of them have been killed by the police. One of them have been arrested on gun charges. So let me see who else is left. So let me see. Andrew is 36, if I remember correctly. He has been arrested in Houston, last week? On an outstanding warrant for soliciting a minor.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So you may have gotten out of prison for those things, but they're looking up all kind of charges, that any warrants that you guys had. They're gonna put your ass back in there.
Oh my God. I was looking at something on IG, and this woman was talking about, the administration getting rid of WIC, food stamps, SNAP, all of that, and even the free lunch program at schools.
Yeah.
And she said, it's really crazy how the Midwest, full of farmers, both large farms and then small family-owned farms, voted to get rid of government assistance, when in truth and fact, when they cast their vote for Trump to do this, they basically signed their death warrants for owning their farms, because those government assistant programs are basically small farm funding. And when they voted for Trump to get rid of DEI, the E in DEI is equity. And equity applies to small family-owned farms because they get government subsidies so that they can compete with the larger conglomerate farms. And how do they do that, you ask? Because the government, when they are putting together the funds for SNAP, WIC, food stamps, and all of that, you have to buy bread, cheese, eggs, all of those things from those small farms. And they don't go to the big farms, the corporations. They go to the small farms because that's part of the farming assistance federal grant that they do. So they go for those. And then when they're sending overseas aid to help starving nations and communities, where do they get the grain, the produce and all of that? From small farms. So when you cut away all of those assistance programs, both domestic and international, you're signing the death warrant for small family-owned farms. And they're now realizing that. So what is going to
I don't
happen, you
know,
say?
Drea. I
But
don't know.
what?
I have to look into that one, Drea. I'm not sure.
But you know what? What else is going to happen?
Huh?
Big hedge funds are going to come in and swoop up all of those small family-owned farms that's been in families for generations, and just get them at next skin to nothing.
Yep. So
Goodbye, Midwest.
I'm just like, good morning, Ryan. Hi, sweetie. And guys, look, just
Yes,
let me
yes, Ryan.
apologize too, because even though I said Debbie and I were gonna go live Wednesday, it was crazy. I am so sorry. And then Debbie was going through her own stuff too, okay? So we're not gonna just blame me. Adam is
Yes.
planning to break local
Okay.
NY law and let ICE go into prisons, but
Yep.
he doesn't have the power to do that. Nope.
Yep, that is true. And what Ryan says about US aid, that is also true. Because remember, during the first Trump administration, the soybean farming market in the United States almost went out of existence because he put tariffs on soybeans. He put tariffs on China for something else, and China reciprocated with a tariff on soybeans. China imports most of their soybeans from the United States, and that helps subsidize their farms. But instead, China went and sourced elsewhere, I think in South America, if I can remember correctly. But they started sourcing their soybeans from elsewhere,
Mm-hmm.
crippling soybean farmers in the United States. That is one of the biggest exports out of this country, believe it or not, soybeans. And most of it goes over to Asia.
I didn't know Bill Gates owns most of the American farmland now. I did not know that. No wonder
Yeah,
his
he
wife got all
bought
that
up.
damn money. I'm sorry, no offense, but I didn't know that. I had no
Well,
idea that he had
you
bought up
know
all of that.
what? A lot of hedge funds are looking at it. A lot of what are they called? Riyadh investment organizations, they're going to be looking at, and they're waiting. It's like chum in the water.
I saw Cooch said something. Hold on, Debbie.
Mhm.
I have it in my head real quick.
Mhm.
Cooch, I saw you said that you went on Siwa's panel. Did you get anything accomplished on that panel, Cooch? Because what I was understanding, and maybe no, I don't think the person was. I was told that E11
Okay.
was up on panel with Geneva and they were going at it. No one mentioned your name. So did you get anything accomplished? But yeah, that is one person I never, ever, ever liked from day one. And we used to be in a chat together with Yahoo Boy. And I never liked her. So that's just me. And I said
Okay.
it is out of my mouth. Okay. All right, Debbie, go
So
ahead.
wait, I did a little searching on Bill Gates because I didn't know this, and it seems like he owns about 250,000 acres of privately um, productive farm ground spread over 17 states. So he is the nation's largest private farmland owner. Um, but I don't know if he would go in and swoop up more. I really don't, because I don't think he wants it like that. Um,
Okay.
if people are foreclosing on their farms, I don't think he'd want it like that.
Okay.
Yes, it is going to give China more trading power, and China was on a downswing economically. I think with this, it could resuscitate them. It really could.
Now, what are we doing with the tariffs? Because I haven't really caught up, and Coots did a
Mhm.
fantastic job. Okay. I haven't really caught up on the tariffs. I've had, well, shit, Debbie, you know what kind of week I've had. I've got
Mhm. Mhm.
when I'm on the downswing and don't really give
Mhm.
fucks, but then I really do still give fucks, but I'm tired. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I understand.
hmm So, um, it's just been crazy. But I haven't been updated on the tariffs. I haven't looked to see where we stand with Canada, China, And I know Mexico was on hold for 30 days. They were looking at increasing. I know Canada just tore up that Starlink contract and they said, fuck Elon Musk in the United States. I was like, God damn. And then I hear that some mall in Georgia didn't pay their electric bill, so they had no power. I was like, this shit is getting crazy. Then I hear that, is Canada supposed to be turning off our grids? Is that what I'm understanding?
Well, it
I'm
can be done.
Girl.
It can be done. They do provide power to some portions of the United States.
Well, they probably gonna hit me, Debbie, in upstate New York. I'm right here. Canada's right above me.
Yes, Michelle, my belle. Canadians are buying Canadian only. They're taking all the American liquor off the shelves.
Excuse me, let me tell you, Canadian whiskey is some of the smoothest damn whiskey I've ever had.
It is.
Canadian whiskey is good.
They do a great job with their whiskey. I will admit.
Yeah, Canadian whiskey is some of the finest whiskey I've had. It's smooth. It'll bite you in the end, but it's smooth.
Here's an update from the New York Times. Trump immigration crackdown stiffens rules for release of migrant children. Oh, wow.
And they have gone into the schools in Houston. But what I find funny is, they're cutting down on illegal immigrants, but they said it was only the criminals, but they're going on job sites where these non-criminals are working.
Oh,
that makes sense.
Right. We're doing that. And then we're buying $400 million worth of Tesla armored vehicles for the government.
Stop.
Why?
Stop. We know. Okay, that right there is a conflict of fucking interest. Okay.
But Elon needs it because no one else is buying those stupid vehicles. So why not the government?
Can you claim Washington? Because Vancouver, Washington, and then Vancouver, they're right there. I can drive.
No, Chantel, y'all can't claim California because it was Denmark decided that they were going to buy California. So you have to get in line. You have to get in line.
Okay, I need to show you guys something. So after all these fucking fires that are going on, or that were going, I think some of them may still be burning. There are mudslides in California right now, in Los Angeles. Mudslide.
Because there's no trees to hold that back.
Plain Washington, please take me. I'm feeling great, Bree, my car.
We're claim Washington.
Claim me, David. Claim me. I'm right here.
Yep, that's why everybody's switching to Pepsi. Oh my God.
Wait a minute, Coca-Cola called on their own employees?
Yeah.
But they were paying taxes. They were taking back taxes out of their money.
The high surf warning putting coastal communities like Capitola Village on high alert. Thursday, windows boarded up and crews building large sand berms in hopes of keeping the water out of the
But it's worse now.
Knowing that it's been worse, I look at this and it brings a smile to my face seeing that we got all this water moving through because it's been times where it's been on the patio where we're standing right now. So I'm grateful that we're not there, but it is definitely violent weather.
The worst may be yet to come. Friday, we could see waves as big as 30 feet in some coastal areas. This employee of Margaritaville was filling sandbags Thursday afternoon.
Margaritaville.
That's definitely kind of what we're doing, is just preparing for the worst. Who knows, could just blow over. And
see, I like Coke, I like Sprite, I like their Sunkiss. I don't like Pepsi products.
But wait, did y'all hear the biggest thing regarding the Coke Pepsi thing?
No,
Costco is putting forward to switch out Coke to Pepsi. Costco is doubling down, y'all. I gotta go to Costco today.
I said I was gonna go to Costco today, but I'm not driving out there.
No, you stay your ass home.
Nope. But this is what's going on in Cali. Hold on, I wanted to show you guys. This is the rain that's coming down. And this is live. They're still live. So I'm way behind them. Hi, Crafting with Amanda. Guys, if you haven't followed Crafting with Amanda, she's on TikTok and she's knitting. Girl, look at this. If you didn't look. See all these burnt trees? Look at this shit.
Mm-hmm. And y'all know that there's a history regarding Coca-Cola in the Black community. Coca-Cola, Pepsi in the Black community.
Yep.
Y'all know that, right?
Yep. Oh yes, I saw. Girl, I meant to find that clip where Elon Musk's son told her.
Let me do some Googling.
I'm giving up photos. I don't do Pepsi. I can't. I don't do any Pepsi. Mountain Dew, nothing. Girl, look at this. So I just wanted to show you guys that. So they had the fires. Now they have mudslides. This shit is crazy. And I need to go to Crafting with Amanda's TikTok and pull it so I can share. Look at this, girl. They've just went through devastation.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hold on. I think I found... Okay.
Did you find it?
Hold on. Yeah. Oh shit. Sorry.
Okay. Because I wanted to I wanted to get the news out the way first. Okay. And then we were gonna move on to
I think if that's not
and they swore Robert Kennedy in. I was like, are we fucking kidding me? What is going on? What's going on? Why are we swearing in these people that we know is not right for the job?
Because that's what MAGA want. Fuck around and find out. Okay.
Oh, and I wanted to show you guys this one thing too, before we move on to our reality stuff. But I need to hold on. I want to show you guys this because now this is going on all in Michigan. Oh shit! Here we go. I wanted to share this with you. So here's another woman. And I watched that video with that father again. And I really am so pissed with this man. You haven't seen your kids in 2 months, but talk to them, but you saw them on FaceTime. You didn't know they were homeless. She called you to take the kids. I don't care if it was an hour, a day, whatever it was. Just like you said, she could have called. You could have called. Fuck that. Hold on. Here we go.
It's peekaboo and patty cake. 1-year-old Kiera plays with her mom, Dana Bledsoe, while 19-year-old Nakia watches TV. Their belongings in bags on the floor. This is one of the many families in need of housing.
Everybody is saying that we're full.
Raquel Bledsoe is Dana's sister. She says she's been trying to find a safe place for them to go. Right now, they're with her, but she rents a flat in Detroit and they can't stay.
I've called multiple shelters. I've called in Sterling Heights, I've called in Warren, I've called in Detroit.
That's not me, that's them.
I've called Wayne Metro.
Bledsoe says her sister is cognitively impaired and used to live with their grandmother, who passed away a couple of years ago. Dana had nowhere to go then either.
She was in a shelter for a year, and then it's just like after that, it was just like, that's it.
It's been a challenge to find housing for the mother and her daughters, children the same age as the little ones who froze to death in their minivan in the casino garage earlier this week. Their mother had asked the city for help with shelter but didn't get it, highlighting the urgent need for housing and resources for families.
They'll say, oh, it's places available. They're not available. It's unfortunate that kids had to pass away for her to get some attention, to get some attention.
Fox 2 is in the process of reaching out to multiple shelters to see if we can find some long-term placement and care for this family. But here's how overwhelmed the system is.
That's what he
Detroit
said,
Rescue Mission Ministries shelter for women and children is full with 45 women and 80 children. The Samaritas shelter in Westland has a waiting list of 900 people. We also contacted the mayor's office, and they are reaching out to resources as well. Earlier this week, after the tragedy, Mayor Mike Duggan promised this.
I want to make sure that when people call, they get very clear options. Are we doing everything to make sure people in this city know how to access this critical care?
It's helped.
But if you have a wait list and this one place has a backlog of 900 people, that means you need to open up more heating centers. That means you need to open more shelters.
But if
How
there's
is
no
that so
federal
hard to
funding for
understand?
that, if they're taking away federal funding for that, how are they supposed to do that?
Hi, my KK. KK, I was going to call you yesterday, but then I got tied up with doing something else. If you're not working after I get off, I'm going to call you. And why are so many women and kids homeless? Like this woman right here. She's got cognitive issues, but you're having babies. What the hell? Come on, people. Do better.
That can't come soon enough. In Detroit, Amy Lang, Fox 2 News.
So I wanted to show you guys this, but everything is, we're going to do this, we're doing that. It's all talk. You still have these families out here with nowhere to go. I can tell you, like I said, when I moved to Spokane, there was a homeless encampment right by, oh shit, it was on the tip of my tongue. It's another store that belonged, not Trader Joe. Oh my God. Oh shit, whatever. Anyway. Right up there at the light, there was a homeless encampment. I remember when Nathan and Kayla were here, when we flew back from Vegas, and then Kayla was staying, and we went by there, and Kayla was so upset. They were trying to shut down that encampment, okay? Spokane mayor stepped in. Where are you going to put them at? They couldn't shut that down to each and every person was put somewhere in a placement. Some of them got jobs. Some of them they found apartments for. That camp did. And then what they did was they set up bathrooms and showers on that encampment. You had hot food trucks that would go there to feed the homeless. It was a sight to see. If they can do it here, why can't they do it other places? They found a placement for every single person there. And they were on private property, but they weren't allowed to get those people off that property until they found some place for them to go. And I was so impressed. I remember we stopped at the light one time, and Kayla was like, Grandma, she's saying she needs something to eat. And I normally don't carry cash. I just happen to have cash on me. So I gave Kayla a 5 or maybe 4 ones. And she was like, but you have more money in your wallet. I said, you little. I said, here, Kayla, take it. And she gave it to the lady. I said, you are never riding with me when I'm coming down this way ever again. Because she is handing out my damn money. But I get it. When you got somebody young like that, and that's why I know she felt the way she did about her classmate. And that's when it all made sense to me. This girl was living in a youth shelter. Her dad was in an all-male shelter. They had no idea where the mom was, and it was her and her brother, and her dad was living someplace else. So I understood that it made sense why she was feeling the way she did. Whereas her dad used to tell me, don't be giving him money. Do you see he got new Jordans on his feet? I'm like, no, Nate, I didn't look at his feet. Nate was like, And he said, nope, don't give him no money. Oh, so you had Camp Hope in your area. Okay. Yep. They were right next to the freeway, right next to a big grocery store. It's a flagship store for Kroger. And it's on the tip of my damn tongue, and I can't tell you the name of it. And I go to it. That's sad. But it's a flagship store for Kroger here in Washington State. So I was very impressed with how they did it. It took them about 6 months to get it done. They put people in training for they found them not just, but housing. So they can, a job, so they can sustain their life. Unlike Lori Jones, Lori Telford Jones, who's sitting online telling people that the judge said her apartment was too small. There were no doors on the living room. There are no doors on the kitchen for the girls' privacy. What? What house you have now that have houses that have doors on the kitchen or doors on the living room or the family room? What? What? No, your eviction paper says non-payment of rent. That's what it states. Non-payment of rent. Yeah, but they got them all. So I haven't passed that in a while. Okay, Debbie, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I just went on a tangent. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Okay, we ready. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh no. Oh my God. Okay, so I just got notified from Amazon. Like I have subscriptions that I get delivered like monthly or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And 11 items of my subscriptions have price increases. Holy
Yep.
crap.
I got a price increase on Coco too. Ooh. Also, Debbie, now that you said that, I wanted to tell you, I looked up the Tesla thing. The State Department has put a halt on a plan to buy 400 million worth of armored Tesla vehicles. They halted that.
What do they need them for?
We don't need them. They blow up on their damn own. What the fuck we need that for? Well, Lisa said she's not going to be homeless on the 17th. She said that her parents' lease is not up until June. Other people received it, but they have until June. I don't know. Maybe her parents are going to leave and not tell Lisa that they're leaving. But Chantel, God damn it, since you brought up Lisa, let me do this real quick. God damn it, Chantel. I want to show you guys something that happened yesterday when she was trying to get sympathy, to get money so she can eat, okay? She went and she was showing, hold on. Oh shit, she done went live again. Hold on. I'm going to get to just the part that I want to show. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. All right, let me stop it right here. Let me share my screen. God damn it, Chantel, you had to bring Lisa up. Okay. Last night, she goes on a live and she's begging people for money. Okay. So she got this email from somebody and they said, turn your comments on, bitch. Money train is gone. Eat at home, CUNT. Fuck you, read my email, bitch. Jace, don't look. So they're telling her get a job, okay? Here's what she does.
While I was on live, this is a picture somebody put in the Discord. Okay, this is a picture that they took of their computer screen. This is all them emailing me. This is all emails that went to me within a 20-minute TikTok live stream. Mm-hmm. This is all to my main Lisa Harvey email. From one person. And that's not counting the other 10 people that do it also. At least.
So she was talking about somebody named Riff Raff, okay?
But yeah,
who says that she sells her daughters, or she was selling her daughter to get her drugs.
Daughters.
Okay, here we go.
And that little Cole told them that. It's 100%. And you guys don't care so much, and you don't hold people accountable so much for doing this shit that they bragged about it, right? One more thing, guys. If you're in the Discord and you've had a run-in with the page or the Riff Raff, you don't know who I'm talking about, right? Riff Raff, the person that's always in there being disgusting and vile and just the most, doing the most, right? Okay. They're the ones that made me leave the Discord when I was doing the Q&As, and they came in and said that that I was sex trafficking and instituting my two daughters, and that little Cole told them that. It's 100% fact was what they wrote. I could go find the comment. And yeah, I flipped and I blocked not only Riff Raff but 2 other people that laughed about it, and then Kim let them back in later, not realizing what was actually going on. And I got into it with Kim and I left the Discord. That's what made me actually leave it and not come back. But anyways, long story short, Riff Raff, I'm sure you guys have had other people I've seen have run-ins with that person. I know who Riff Raff is, guys. I know who Riff Raff is. I found out this morning who Riff Raff is. And I'll be letting you guys know who it is.
So she's going to let you know for a price, I'm sure. But anyway, the point is, she says that no one is holding this Riff Raff person accountable, or the person that wrote this email. This is the same bitch, the crackhead right here on the screen with the dirty fingernails, the burnt up lips from the crack pipe. As a matter of fact, she's got a burn on the same side of her face that the bee had. Thank you, Black Hat Music. Oh, Hot Cocoa Cash. Thank you. Guys, I need you to help me meet my goal. Thank you. So anyway, this is the same crack-headed bitch that I'm going to keep reminding people that not only killed her daddy twice. One time she needed money for a funeral. The next time he died of a heart attack. I didn't know how many dads she had at first. I was like, God damn. Then she killed off her imaginary daughter. Okay, she was found dead in an abandoned house in Baltimore. Then she gave her son, Chase, the one she's crying about right now, that she don't play about her kids or her family. She gave this boy stage 4 brain cancer. Took $2,500 from this woman who had a GoFundMe for her niece and had just lost her niece from cancer. This is the piece of shit that people still send money to. Her. She just gave her daddy a stroke last week. She was telling people her daddy was in the hospital. Daddy not in the hospital. Daddy is home. Okay? She comes online saying she has no food. She needs to get food for her and her mom, when she said her mom got her stamps. Then she said her dad didn't go to the store. They don't have nothing to eat. So that means that your mom still had her stamps. You could have went to the store, because I'm sure all these little corner stores take food stamps. This is the same piece of shit that people keep giving money to. They keep giving this piece of shit money. This morning, she went live again. She's in front of the store. And guys, I really need to get something to eat. I really need to get something to eat. And she keeps telling people she's 40 years old. You're 40 years old. You should be taking care of your fucking self. She actually had the nerve to say she was too lazy to get a job. Maybe it was on Nookie's. I can't remember where I saw her at this morning. Was it on Nookie or was it on Chantel's? I can't remember. But she told people she's too lazy to get a job. Oh, here it is. This morning.
Had to be there. I got the paperwork.
There she is.
Is it really, Mary? I've already said that that's not true. She hasn't gone to get a
free bus pass because she goes to the clinic to get doses. People keep sending this trash money.
Here we go. Haters on this page. So
you
got your pause screen pictures up. I don't know what that means.
They have the nerve to get upset.
Fat, eating fat from places it shouldn't be, right? On here.
That's right.
If she needs something, she can text me, vice versa, but it's not like it'll never be like it was. Ever, unfortunately.
She had a burn. She got a filter on. She has a burn.
Why is that hilarious?
Here. She has a burn there.
I've been really broke, like super broke.
Just listen, look at it.
I've been struggling to come up with food money, let alone rug money, so you can think it's hilarious all you want. I just brushed my teeth.
So that's her. But she doesn't play about her family. She doesn't play about her family. But you're killing them off. The kids have already lost their father to an overdose. You've lost your son, Jace. She tells people that she relapsed once. No, bitch, you didn't. Every time you got money, you were running to the drug dealer's apartment across the street. People were filming you and putting it up on TikTok. You lost your cat, the dog, but you were online crying that you needed money to get Shadow back. People sent over $300. You blew it all smoking crack. Shadow had already been tagged to a rescue. They need to hold your ass accountable for the lies you told on this app. I can't stand that woman. And then she goes, guys, people just want me to die. If I die, oh, well, it's going to be you guys' fault. No, bitch, you a grown-ass woman. If you don't eat and you spend money on crack, that's you. I don't give a fuck. I feel no empathy or sympathy for that woman. None. Ooh. Yep. But she told me she has to take care of her mom. She has to do this. Bitch, you can't take care of yourself. Get the fuck out of here with all that bullshit. I'm sorry. See, Chantel, what you did? You see what you did, Chantel? Bringing up Lisa. Then this other one, Blue Eyes. She's a piece of shit too. But anyway, I'm sorry. All right, Debbie, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who are we talking? Girl, I'm serious. You just don't know how much this woman irks me. She's old enough to be my damn daughter, and it's embarrassing. Guys, I have to take care of myself. It's not my parents' responsibility. Bitch, it's nobody's responsibility on TikTok to take care of your nasty ass. She just looks dirty. Nails all black from the soot from the crack pipe. Girl, stop. Just stop. And then I wanted to say, when I rewatched that video with that lady in Michigan that lost her 2 kids and her sister that was sitting next to her, hugging her and stroking her arms and stuff, I looked at her nails. Bitch, you're spending about $120 on that manicure. You can't help your sister. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. I'm good, Debbie. Let's go. I've got it off my chest.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. Yep, Cooch don't negotiate with terrorists. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't believe anything that Geneva has to say. Nothing. 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 Nothing, 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 nothing. All right, so I'm serious. That woman irks me. But yet, if they send me a thing and say she's live, I got to go in there and say something to her. I say, seriously, you're almost 40 and you're online begging for other adults to take care of you. I said, does this make sense to you? Well, I really don't have a choice. Yes, it's called a fucking JOB. A JOB. I said, if you don't want people to see you or your teeth, stock shelves at night. Then she goes, well, then I run into a problem. I don't have transportation to get there. Bitch, get a bus pass. You walk up and down the alley all day long, go and meet your drug dealer. I'm sure you can figure out a way to get to Giant Eagle to stock shelves. Okay? Stock shelves. Oh my God. Okay. Are the hostages? Oh, I didn't even. Are the hostages getting released today, Debbie? I know they were saying that some of the film of these hostages, the way they were being kept and treated was disgusting. I didn't look, Chantel. I mean, not Chantel, Marcia. I didn't even look.
I have to follow up on that because I haven't been keeping track of news this week because it's been another rough week.
We'll be ready tomorrow morning with that news. I'll be ready. I'll be ready.
Marcia, didn't Netanyahu have like an ultimatum regarding the ceasefire agreement that the Biden administration had negotiated? That if the remaining hostages weren't released, they would call off the ceasefire. I would be I'm interested to see how that shakes out because I'm wondering if that would work with the Trump administration annexing Gaza to make it a resort city. So let me know about that.
Oh, yeah, because the Americans are going to take over the Gaza Strip. Got you. Okay. Today was the deadline that Trump gave. Okay. Got it. All right. I'll check that out. All right, Debbie. Let's go to do we want to talk about Robin, Sophie, or just talk about let's talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills first, and then we can do Robin, Sophie, because this is a whole big piece of shit. Hi, M. Witt. Good morning. By 12 p.m. So, okay, so that deadline has what's coming up. It's 11:25 Eastern. I hope Savage does a live today. You're gonna buy timeshare in Gaza. Okay, Debbie, you ready? Real Housewives.
Yeah, yeah. I will preface this. This was a very, very hard watch for me. This was
It was
a
for me
very
too.
hard watch for me. So bear with me.
So we know last week, um, Sutton took Kyle and Garcelle to Augusta, while Kathy. Now, I want you to think about it. That editing this week was crazy. They had already been in Augusta for a couple of days. But Kathy, when Kyle talked to Kathy, she says she was just having everything cleaned up because she had the girls over for dinner. That editing was fucked up.
Yeah.
Did you catch that, Debbie?
Yeah, it was out of sequence, or
Yep.
like the timeline shifted. But again, it served their purpose in telling the story.
Yep. So Kyle was talking to Reba, and Reba, when she said she was cancer, I thought she said she had cancer till I had to rewind. She said she wasn't cancer, but she's not a nurturer. I was like, God damn. But you know what? And Garcelle was right. Sutton and her mom are just alike.
Yes. Yes. They are very much alike. But
go ahead, tell me your observations and then I'll chime in.
Because they are so much alike, which causes the friction, but yet the reason why her mom is so critical of Sutton is because Sutton decided to stay home with her children. And the mother, when she explained how she was brought up post World War II, it was no huggy feely kind of thing. Her father taught her to take care of herself. She's always had to do that. And I feel like the disconnect became not only the relationship that Sutton had with her dad, which she could never get with her mom. I wonder if her mom thought that Sutton was competition with her and the dad. Like, it was really weird. And then what else? The animosity that the mother has against Sutton taking care of her children, deciding to be a stay-at-home mom. I think she has some animosity there.
Because I guess she always had to work and she wasn't afforded that, is what I was thinking, I was understanding. But then when I saw Sutton's childhood home,
she have to work?
I was like,
did she have to work though?
That's what I'm saying. Did she have to work?
No.
Did you see that childhood home that was around the corner?
Yeah.
Like,
it's different than what Sutton has now. I don't know. Like, we have to figure out what her dad did for a living and at what stage did he go into mental decline. A lot of that was left out, but Sutton's mom is still working and she's 80 something years old. And charging good money.
I didn't hear they fired. Okay, hold on a second. Barbara said that they were releasing 3 hostages. They've already released 3 hostages. This is what Barbara said. I saw. Yeah, she said 3 were released today, and then They're saying that they fired the people that were responsible for the nuclear codes. I didn't hear that. I haven't caught up on any news. I just heard about Eric Adams because I was driving, and and then Alexa gives me these CNN alerts, and so I get those from her, and then I tell her, yes, play more. But what I don't understand is that Sutton said she was called to come home. And then that's when she found out her father was suffering from depression. He had been hospitalized a couple of times. He was mixing antidepressants and sleeping medications. What was going on that this man was so depressed? Was it the woman he was married to?
No, that's like that mental, like depression is kind of like alcoholism. Like things
Yes.
are misfiring in your brain. And I think when this was happening to him, there were a plethora of drugs hitting the market, and they gave him a cocktail that just was not helping him. But trying to figure out the right medicine to help your issue is key. And it seems like, from what Sutton said, he would take the medicine and then he wouldn't take the medicine, and then he was incorporating alcohol, which shouldn't be taken with those kinds of meds. And I think it I don't know, it could have been her dad. And I don't know how much the family played a role in making sure that he took his medicine and he was good.
It's just Sutton and her brother. Sutton was away. Her mother was there. I think that's why Sutton has animosity against her mother too, because her mother was there and she said it.
It's a chemical imbalance.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. Her mother was there, but when Sutton went and she took the tour of her childhood home, and when she was saying the last time she saw her dad, he was in this chair. I'm like, did these people keep the same furniture? That shit confused the fuck out of me.
It did with me as well, but maybe she was using it as like a metaphor. He was sitting right here, and I remember pulling his toe on the couch. Maybe she was just like, because it looked like she had gone back to that day.
Yeah, but the furniture was still set up the same way.
It could be, because that was a long, narrow room. It looked like it was an add-on, because she said that her father built that room. So it looked like it was an addition to the original home. So it could, like, the room could necessitate how furniture is placed, because you saw on one long wall, there was the bookcase.
Yeah.
So naturally, you're going to want to put a couch opposite that.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, Ryan, that she's a therapist. I think I think she's got a dissociate disorder, because, I want to know how she treats her brother, because when Sutton was saying that she had a conversation with her brother, and I was just like, well, how does she treat the brother if she's treating Sutton like this?
But I don't think it's a fact, like the issue of how she treats the brother. I think she treats both children the same way. I think the brother has compartmentalized the mother by making excuses for her.
Yep.
And her reactions to him, or her what she says to him, kind of rolls off his back, and he's like, oh, that's just Ma. Whereas Sutton takes it in, and it's personal for her, and she feels like her mother doesn't like her because of the relationship that she had with the father. And I think at one point the mother, like the last time we saw her when she was opening the store, the mother said, you need to get out of my relationship with your father, because he was your father, but he was my husband. Two totally different relationships.
Yeah.
And as much as the mother said that, I feel that there is some jealousy, because I feel the relationship, due to the mental illness, was breaking down between husband and wife. However, she saw an increased closeness between father and daughter. And that's what I mean by the competition between wife and daughter.
You know what? I think maybe she was in a thing where she couldn't help her husband, and maybe that played a role with how she is now. Because
Sutton subliminally, when she said, my mother was right there in the kitchen when he did it, are you placing blame on your mom?
Yep, but that's what I was saying. Her mom was in the kitchen, but he was sitting in that
Right.
chair.
She said my mother was right in the kitchen. She knew there was a loaded gun in the house.
Yeah, but everybody knew there was a loaded gun. Did anybody take the damn gun?
But it feels to me like Sutton is placing blame,
on
but
her mom.
she's got to come to a realization with that no matter what, this man has set out to do what he was gonna do.
And that's what I said about my niece. When they found one gun, they took it, and then she already had a backup. So it didn't matter. She was going to do it anyway.
Some people give them a reason to
I'm
be...
sorry, Debbie. I'm refilling
Okay.
Go ahead,
No, I'm
girl.
just reading some comments. Some people's work gives them a reason to be. Ever notice people work until 70, retired, then within months? Yeah. Yes. That is a very valid point. Because it seems like she has identified herself as this strong, independent, self-sufficient working woman who's had this career that she had to work very hard for. But then on the flip side, once Sutton was divorcing her husband, she was questioning whether Sutton would be able to provide for herself and for Reba. It's very strange how these women work. And I wonder if a part of the Southern culture, because Sutton also brought this up, the Southern culture is to just, sweep it under the rug and make everybody think everything's good.
Everything's good.
And I wonder if that plays into this as well. There's so many questions. And again, by the end of the episode, I feel like we just swept it under the rug. And mom was just playing nice for the cameras.
She was playing nice for the cameras, baby.
She hasn't made peace.
And I do believe that. But I was hoping that there was some type of break. And I really think there was. But when Garcelle was sitting out there talking to Reba and they telling her that, that Sutton really wanted to hear that she was proud of her. And Reba
I'm
told
sorry, Dirty
Garcelle,
Bitch.
that's really none of your business. What are you talking about?
No, sorry. Dirty Bitch says that she just noticed that her Google Drive price is increasing from $6.99 to $9.99 a month. But that ain't got nothing to do with a tariff. What are they doing? Damn you.
Jen,
Damn you, Google.
Jen, I'm going to sue you if you send me another time. Good morning, Jen. How are you?
It's okay. It's
Oh,
okay.
my God.
Either one. Damn Microsoft as well.
Damn, I need to check mine too. Coot, I thought you said that was a price increase for Restream. I didn't get a price increase. I thought you said that was a pricing.
Maybe she came in on a special and then it reverted to the regular price because there were specials.
Oh, okay. Because I got my billing and I was checking, unlike I did for StreamYard. And so I checked and my price is still the same thing.
Oh, wow.
And Jen, I do catch your replays. So I just don't come in your chat because as a person in there, I do not want to be around. So, but I do catch your replays. But what do you think about Reba telling Garcelle that's none of her business? And then she said, I don't want to insult you. But and then what was it? She goes, you have no clue. I was like, God
but
damn.
Reba was right. I agree. The way how she put it over was kind of rude, but she was right. Garcelle was going there to be messy, production. But Garcelle know better than to get in between a mother and daughter.
I would never do that.
Right.
I would never.
And that's why Garcelle told Reba that she was right. I do not know the backstory. I was not here when she was growing up. I don't know anything. I'm just coming at it
That's right.
as a friend and as someone who lost my mother.
Yep, but you know what? When Garcelle was talking to her about losing her mother and how she wished she can have a conversation or pick up the phone, I think that really did touch Reba when she said
she backed off. Her tone changed.
Thank you.
Her tone changed.
Huh?
Reba's tone changed when that came up, and the therapist came forward. I saw bits and pieces of the therapist during that conversation. And
Yeah.
Reba played it right. At the beginning of that conversation, Reba was the Southern matriarch. By the end of that conversation, Reba was the therapist. So I agree with Reba theoretically, but tone wise, it left a lot to be desired.
Oh my God. Coot said she did get a price increase on Restream. Okay, mine haven't changed.
What did she mean when I with that?
I don't know, Debbie. Did you get a
I
price?
have to
Hi, my
check.
Savage. We're going live today. Please go live, Savage. Please go
Who
live.
is this charged
Please.
to?
I need to laugh. Please go live.
Let me check and see.
Don't change my background or I'll lose it. Huh? Okay. But you know what I do, Cooch? I use the old stream and just change the date. That's all I do. Instead of creating all these new streams, because I'm not paying for all that storage. Um, I got it. Okay. Um, so what did you think? Okay, so you had already said that that's when the therapist came out of. Is she really a therapist
I
or
believe she
so
is.
is Reba a
I
doctor?
believe she is. Hold on. I'm trying to see. Why y'all sent me for this now? Hold on. Because now I'm
See you
curious
there.
as to whether it went
Yeah,
up.
mine didn't increase.
Let me go in here. I can't remember where I actually post this charge to. That is sad. Go ahead.
So I was gonna say, so because we were talking about the dad's suicide, and when Sutton was in that confessional, she said, and that's why I'm thinking she's a doctor. She said that her mother knew about the medication and the alcohol that her dad was
Mm-hmm.
taking. And I really do feel, and I just said it, that she blames her mom, or she has some type of
Mm-hmm.
resentment, or she's holding her mom accountable for what happened to her dad.
But on the flip side, she's also holding herself accountable because she wasn't there. She said the last time she saw her father was, he didn't give her the high five. She pulled on his toe.
$45.
She said it was her selfishness that she didn't stay an extra 5 minutes, and so in blaming herself, she's also wanting to push that blame on others as well, as saying, well, I wasn't there, but you were there. You see? So she hasn't come to terms with everything that's happened on that final day. And then in addition to that, her mother's reaction after the fact by forcing her Sutton to make the crab cakes the day after Christmas Eve for dinner. And
Wait a minute. Savage says, my bank account was hacked. I have no access to get dollars to my CA to pay StreamYard. I have a shitty loaner laptop. Oh my God, Savage. Yes, we're talking about Housewives. Oh my God, Savage. Let me stop. That hasn't happened to me in what, about two? Well, it wasn't hacked. Somebody was trying to pay for some shit on Wayfair. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yep, and she can't please her mom. You're absolutely right.
her mother is just a hard person. Like, I related to her when she said, she said something about how
My mom is hard.
she
Shit,
is,
girl,
but
mama.
she got
Yeah,
that
my
from her
mother's hard. She's
father.
Southern. Yep, she's
She got
Southern.
that from her. She got that validation from her father. She's not gonna get it from her mother. So she just needs to come to terms with it and deal with it. Okay, so for Restream, the last charge I got was in January, and it was the regular price. I will probably get my new charge this coming week. So
Well,
I'll
I'll
know.
see
Yeah.
because nope, they just charged me about a week or
Mhm.
two, maybe a week or two ago. I just got my new bill. and it comes right out of my account. So, but I'm definitely going to keep an eye on it. Now, I like the features better on Restream than I do on StreamYard. I really,
I do
really do,
not.
because they've.
I prefer
You don't?
StreamYard. Yeah.
So I guess well, if they increase the price, I'll just go back to StreamYard. How's that?
Mm, oh no, why'd y'all make me go into this? Because now I'm looking at my investment.
So, what do you think about Sutton actually visiting her old home? For what reason? I guess she wanted to have but I thought you would have already had closure. I don't understand that.
Right, but she has a different
And I know she
perspective
said she wanted
now.
to say goodbye to him, but she's already said
Right, but
goodbye. I'm
she
trying to
has a different
understand.
perspective now. She like it's different when you're in the moment. And in the moment she was in that house. However, 20 years later, you've gained perspective. She wants to get closure with what happened. I think she wants to release the guilt that she was placing on herself and on her mother because she wants to turn around that relationship. So what do? You go back to where all of those emotions began and you try to put a lid on it and let it go. I tell y'all, this was a really
Jen,
hard watch for me, y'all.
and you're about to cry. I cried when she was talking about the room and how she wished she had spent just a few minutes talking to him, but she was being selfish. And that shit does hit
Yeah.
home. It was very emotional. And I know it was probably more emotional for you than what it is for me because of the loss that you just had.
I felt
So,
everything she was saying. Everything. I felt it to my core. The only thing I
but
didn't
Debbie, that
feel,
doesn't apply to you. That doesn't apply to you.
no, but
And
not
just
not
like,
the situation, but the feeling she was
okay,
expressing. I
yeah.
could relate.
And I remember when you were saying how you kept forgetting stuff the morning that your mother passed and how you
I
kept going
kept
back and
turning
forth.
back and turning back and turning back, and
Yep,
I wasn't there when she passed.
I know, but your mother didn't want.
She didn't.
Debbie, just think
She
about it.
didn't.
Hi, fam. Good morning. I'm going to tell you again, your mother didn't want you there. That's why all those things were happening. You have been there for her since she could remember. You've always been there taking care of her. At that time, she didn't want you there.
And it takes a
And I keep,
while to come to terms with that when you've been a
yep,
caretaker for so long, because it is your responsibility. And the one time that you felt that you could be there to stop it, even though you can't, you still carry that guilt. And I'm still coming to terms with that. And something else that Garcelle said, I'd give anything to talk to her again.
I'm looking at Jen in the chat. She's lost both her parents. Cooch lost both her parents.
I've lost both of
Those are
mine.
the ones that
I've lost both of
yep,
mine.
those are the ones that I know. I am not. I haven't lost either parent, but I did lose my grandmother and my grandfather, which I was very, very close to, and my aunt, very close to, and my uncle. And it hits. It really, really hits because you keep thinking, was there some things that you could, it was just hard. But I never regretted taking that time off, going down there and spending that time to give my cousin a break, and spending that time with her before they moved her to hospice. And, I just look back on that. Oh my God, that's true, Bambi. I forgot. Yep, because Bambi's husband did it right in front of her. Damn.
Yeah, that's why I said this was a hard watch for me. I appreciate that they put
Yep.
it on because it was dealing with a real topic. Yes, I watched this show to see all of the wealth, the extravagance, the luxury, because it is an escape for me. But when they, intersperse real human
Yep, it did hit
dynamics
hard.
and feelings. It is refreshing and it's relatable, and it makes these people seem a little bit more human and
Yep,
real.
it does. Pam, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. But and I just hear it in your voice. And every time we have this conversation, I tell you all the time, your mom did not want you
I know.
there. And I know it's easy to say, but then you have to really, really feel it and understand it. And I know somewhere you do,
It's
but it's just
getting
the fact
better.
that you weren't
Yeah,
there.
it's getting
Yes.
better. The first months afterwards, I was in a pit. I was
Yep.
in a pit. But coming
Yep.
on here and talking about these stupid shows and just interacting with you guys has meant the world to me. It really has. It's meant the world to
I
me.
know. Because after that, I told you, take your time, do what you needed to do. And I would just send her little messages. I didn't want to call her and bother her
Mhm.
because she needed that time to herself. But, I'm
Yeah.
checking on her. And then when I told her, I said, calm down, have a drink, get something to eat. And this girl, I said, I don't mean now. I just, she was hitting that
Mhm.
bottle. But hi, Bree. And I'm sorry to hear that. But I know some people think that if they're calling, they're helping you,
Mhm.
and to be honest, it's not. You
Mhm.
need time to yourself to be able to focus and get your thoughts together. Just checking on you. Just want to
Mhm.
make sure if you need me, call me. And just that's it. And then after about a week, yeah, it was about a week, and I actually called and spoke to
Mhm.
you. And then I can still hear that you were going through it. And I didn't expect any different, but you kept trying to blame yourself, and I wasn't going to let you do that.
Yeah, no, and when she said she didn't go into that room for a long time, remember you gave me some really good
Yep.
advice. Close my mom's door. And
Yep.
I didn't
I
go
said,
in there
close
for
the door.
months.
Yep, I did. I told her, I said, because she was saying, I said, David, just do me a favor, go close the
Mhm.
door. I said, don't go in there. Don't think about anything else. Close the door. And I knew that was probably the hardest thing that you had to do
Mhm.
was to close your mother's door, knowing, that you're not going to just don't go in there for a while. And I know it was even harder for you to pack up her things, but it comes in time.
I still have them.
And yep, and what we didn't realize is the fact that when your mom died, it took almost 2 months. Well, it did two and a half before you were able. You had to do all kind of things to get her over to your
Yeah, just
country
over a
to
month,
do the
like about
burial.
6 weeks.
Yeah, 6 weeks.
Yeah, so she died November 30th, and I buried her January 5th. But that was the one last thing I wanted to do for her. And my brother agreed, and we did it. We did it. We took her home.
And now you have her headstone.
Yes.
It took almost a year, right?
It took just over 6 months to bring it in from England.
Why am I go? Girl, my time is
Yeah.
awful. Why am I thinking a
No,
year?
it took just 6 or 7 months because it was ordered in April because my brother couldn't decide, and then I just did what all women do with regards to men. I made all the decisions
You
myself,
took over.
and
Yep.
it came in December, in November, December. It came in. And the cemetery sent me the picture of it to let me know that it was installed and ready. And it's so pretty. And my
Yeah.
brother likes it.
You sent me the
Yeah.
picture of it. It is
Yeah.
gorgeous. It is gorgeous. And it's hard to say gorgeous, but it is. It's gorgeous. It really is. You did a great job. So anyway, I don't want you to
No.
cry anymore. Let's get back. Look. Let's get back to the show. Now, it was hard.
Mhm.
So let's get past that part,
Yeah.
okay? Let's get
Mhm.
past that part. Let's go to this PK and Dorit shit. When she's sitting there talking to Erica and Boz, why does she think that PK is on her side? Why does she think that PK is being Dorit. PK is only being nice to you because he wants you to go along with the plan. He wants you to just go along and get it over. He wants a divorce.
Well, I think something that Boz says was key, and the most important part of PJ's strategy. And yes, I'm going to call him PJ from now on in honor of Kathy Hilton. PJ is trying to smooth things over with her because he's probably going around town and putting retainers down at the best attorneys so that she won't be
Yes,
represented.
it's just what Boz said. Yep.
And he wants to catch her on the back foot. And there's nothing wrong with her. She could be, play along with whatever he's doing, but she's doing herself and her children, who she says that she's doing this
injustice.
for. Yes, a huge disservice by not seeking counsel. And you're allowing him to get the upper hand.
She's thinking that this is going to be an amicable divorce. It's not. You're not agreeing to it. You don't want it. You think you can work on your marriage. PK wants out, or PJ wants out, period. But she forgets he walked out on his other family just like he did her.
And I can bet you anything, all of his trips over to the UK have been to hide money on the Isle of Jersey.
Probably
and
so.
She is going to be fighting for nothing. She's going to be fighting for a percentage of nothing because it will all be hidden in offshore banking on the Isle of Jersey. I can guarantee that because I used to take money to the UK for 2 people who were hiding money from their spouses.
So let's think about it. PK walked out on his other marriage and his kids. He doesn't have a relationship with them. He's doing the same thing to Dorit and his kids now. Now, my question is, was PK seeing Dorit when he was married, or was there 2 women between him, the marriage, and Dorit?
Let's take a look.
But Dorit isn't listening. And I don't really give a shit about Erica remodeling that rental that she's in.
How is she remodeling a rental, though? Who bought that for her? Because you can't do that with a rental.
I'm thinking the man just turned it over. It's a rental.
But you can't do what she's doing with a rental.
But you remember the guy that she was supposed to be sleeping with, who's Tom's friend? Did he sign over the damn thing to her?
I don't know.
But you bought a Porsche.
No, that's a lease. I bet you anything that Porsche is a lease. She got her credit up. And she finally qualified.
And then with Boz, and then when Boz is talking about having a baby with this guy Keely, who never said he loved you, talking to her daughter about it, girl, that man has never said he loved you, but you want to have a baby. What?
Okay, wait, hold up.
That's crazy.
Hold up. He was separated from his wife before he started dating Dorit?
I knew she was there. I remember Lisa saying something about that. So, and then Lisa made a little sly comment saying, but was he really separated or just living apart?
Okay, so
I think he's seeing somebody right now.
They met in 2011 through mutual friends in New York City. PK had recently separated from his wife before he started dating Dorit. That's the official story.
No, Lisa I never forget when Lisa Vanderpump made that comment about how she knew PK and his wife, and then next thing you know, something about Dorit, she goes, so were they separated or were they living apart?
There was a fuzzy overlap. There was a fuzzy overlap in relationships.
Just like you met him is how you gonna lose him. Seriously, I was like, girl, you are stupid. But we didn't discuss Sutton's new line when she was talking about the Houston thing. And her mother, she says, I wouldn't wear that.
But I feel the mother her natural default is to be contrary or contradictory to anything that Sutton says. That is the natural default of their relationship. And I wonder if the mom thinks in her head that she's like, by saying these statements, it is to challenge Sutton to validate the idea and to like, yeah, it's
Maybe.
just such a weird relationship that you've
Yeah,
established
but
with your
she did say
daughter.
it was trite. She did say it was
Mhm,
trite, and people use it too
mhm,
much. They don't know what it really means. She said she really didn't feel that she had to tell Sutton she was proud of her or I love
mhm.
you. I guess she's saying Sutton should already know that since you're my daughter, but Sutton needs to hear it.
Again,
And you got to think about what she said. She says it's
mhm.
trite. People use it too much.
But the thing is, right? There are some people who don't say it. Like my mom never said it.
Oh God, I didn't mean to
No,
make
but
you
this was
cry. Jesus
another part of
Christ.
the show that killed me. My mom never said it. And if me and my brother said it to her, she would just be like, okay. But my mom showed it in other ways. And that's where Sutton's mom does it. Like she falls. She
Yeah, she
doesn't
doesn't
show
show
it
it.
in other
Yes.
ways. And it's
Okay. I don't
cruel.
want to discuss this episode anymore because I don't want you crying. Jesus Christ. I don't want you crying. I'm
My bestie
sorry.
second husband has
Your
that history between biggest
mom
fear.
showed it. Sutton mom doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh God, I don't want you crying.
No, no, no. It's okay. It's okay. I warned y'all it was
So
gonna be
Reed is number
sucky.
2?
My bestie's second husband has that history.
Yeah.
They're
But she
still married
changed
and
it.
both
She says now her
secretly. Oh
bestie is
my
best friend.
god.
That's the way to stay happily married. Secretly cheat. Shit. You both got your little thing on the side.
No, really? Oh my god.
That's what makes them happy, do you? Just don't bring no shit home that you didn't leave here with. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I
But
hope they got
Bob
a lot of
stayed
money.
in that.
I hope he has a lot of money.
I guess that's why they stayed in it, because it's cheaper to keep her.
That's what Johnny Taylor said. It's cheaper to keep her. But my dad found out
Interesting.
that wasn't true.
Uh,
My dad found out. You keep listening to Johnny Taylor, okay? But my dad does look like Johnny Taylor. Keep listening to Johnny Taylor. It's cheaper to keep her.
but like agree with Erica when she was telling when she was in her talking head saying, what are we doing here? We're talking about having babies and marriage, but you've never
Yep.
said I love you. Um
But she didn't
and
say it to her. She said it in her confessional.
she said it in the confessional, but her face was saying it right there at the table. And
Yep.
I was agreeing with Erica. And Boz, I cannot believe like you've entertained this man for so long and all of the bullshit that he's telling you without getting any sort of verbal I love you. Because I'm not really feeling what he's telling her. Like,
It's true. I think he's
no,
using her. And my question is, when they're going out on these dinner, is she's paying? Because I know that lunch they had on the beach, that picnic, that was all her. That had nothing to do with him. She did all of that. Is she paying for everything they do? When he said he was going over to Ghana to visit, did she pay for that ticket or did he
I
pay
don't
for it?
think so. I think he paid for it, but I think he strategically pays for things so it looks just enough.
Just enough. Yeah.
Yes. So
Got
buying a ticket to go all the way over to Ghana would leave a wonderful impression on her. So he would do that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like showing up for dinner, okay, but
He looks
traveling
like
halfway
a comic
around the
book.
world to
Yep.
impress her, that would leave an impression.
So I wanted to say this too. So the Baldwins is coming on. Has it started?
I thought did it start last week? I don't know.
I don't know.
I
I'm
was
about to catch.
I was watching Kendrick, so I don't know
Okay.
what was happening on TLC.
Yeah, but Debbie and I are going to cover the Baldwins. And I want to keep you, just to let you know, while they were filming this, he was on trial. Okay? Yeah, he's a dirty John. Exactly. He is a dirty John. Let's just hope he hasn't killed any women or stalked any, okay?
Wait,
He's a
hold on.
dirty
What's that
John.
mean? What's that mean? And who are we referencing? Boz's
Have you
boyfriend?
seen Dirty John? The guy that was supposed to be a doctor who was stalking this woman and trying to kill her daughter, and he had stalked. Yeah, and he was finally killed. Dirty
Oh.
John.
Oh my gosh.
Debbie, you got to watch it. Dirty
But
John.
who are we referencing? Boz's boyfriend?
Yes, he's a dirty John.
Okay.
He pretends to be something he's not. This woman's thinking he's this famous doctor. He was an army thing and all this other bullshit when he was nothing.
Wait, I think I remember that movie. I don't know if I watched it or not. I think I remember it.
It was a movie, then they turned it into a series. And the woman and her 2 daughters, when he actually tried to kill her daughter in a parking lot, and she finally got the best of him. It's the true story.
Oh.
But we are going to cover the Baldwins. And he was filming while he was on trial.
Interesting.
Yep. So I don't know if Boz has checked him out, but she's got all these resources. Why isn't she checking him out? But let me tell you what the funniest part of this whole episode was. When Kyle was talking to Kathy and telling Kathy, don't forget that we're FaceTiming so you don't have to put your ear to the phone. That shit. Kathy, they're making her seem like she's a dingy blonde. She was like, oh, she goes, oh, okay. She goes, okay, that's good. So now I see your hat. Girl, I was weak.
Yep.
I was weak.
I think that's why we need Kathy on this show. And she knows it. She knows her assignment and she does it very well. We need a dingbat.
Yeah, but I understand that Jennifer Tilly isn't coming back. And they said most of the women on the show don't like her except for Sutton. I thought Garcelle liked her.
Garcelle does like her.
Kathy Hilton likes her.
Yes, because Kathy Hilton can smell money.
Yep. She smells a lot of money too. But
she had 2 broke bitches. Let's see. Yeah, she had 2 broke bitches at her lunch. Dorito and Urka.
Yep, 2 broke bitches.
So you always have to include a little charity in everything that you do. And those 2 were it.
Boz was the only one that appreciated her place setting. My girl said, I'm going to have to up my game.
That's right.
She appreciated how that shit was laid out.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God. But Erica couldn't say anything because she's salivating about everything Jennifer Tilly has. Everything. Every single thing she salivates over. So Pippi said, my grandmother would say, this is what happens when you give up the Goodsby. Well, that's true too. They say, don't give her the milk. You got to buy the cow. But but then my way of thinking is, I got to try the goods. It's like you go buy a car and you have to test drive it to make sure it's going to run correctly. Okay. The only time I didn't test drive a car is when I had already had an Infiniti. And I didn't test drive the BMW because Nate had a BMW. So that's the only 2 brands I've never test drove. Anything else, well, if I bought a Honda, I didn't test drive another Honda but still, you know what I mean? But if it's something you're not familiar with, you want to test drive it to make sure it can go the distance. And it's not a 1-second man. So, well, your grandmother may be right. My thing has always been, we need a test run. I got to make sure we're compatible in every way. I'm not going to wait till the night of and go, oh, fuck no, I need a divorce. This shit is not going to work because that's not a good look. Although I did it once before, but anyway. Yep, he will seduce women and scam them. Sort of like Vicky Gumberson and not Don, I forgot. What's his name? The one that kept lying but he had cancer. And I do believe that Vicky knew about it.
I can't remember his name. The dude that got new teeth from her.
Yes, he got the new teeth and everything from her. Because he was filling up her love tank.
Somebody in the chat, Ryan probably knows it. She's my research person. She knows everything. Or Drea. What about Drea? Y'all be remembering.
Yo, Freeze is 73.
Oh my gosh.
Well, there's nothing wrong with. I test drove for over a decade. I kept putting off the wedding. I kept getting new engagement rings, upgraded rings. I kept putting it off. So nothing wrong with that. And look where we're at now. We're the best of friends. I got flowers and shit for Valentine. We the best of friends. Drea, the guy that Vicky Gumbelson was with. Where is Jen would know too. Not Don. What's his name? Brooks. Thank you, Tracy. Brooks. That's his name. Brooks was Vicky Gumbelson's Dirty John. The same thing with what's her face husband with the wide mouth who used to beat her ass and then he committed suicide.
Armstrong. Taylor. Yeah.
Yep. Oh Lord. But we do know that I forgot her name. Teddy had surgery. Kyle was at the hospital. Her estranged husband was there. Her kids were there. Camille Grammer was there. Yep, the cancer faker. That one. So, okay. So is there anything else that happened on The Real Housewives? She said, Jim. Okay, I didn't watch Traders last night. So, Cooch, when are you going to do your Traders recap? I'm going to watch Traders when I get off of here. I have to watch Traders. But I watched both seasons of Traders Australia. Debbie, they are off the damn chain. Okay? Gotta watch Traders Australia.
I just sent you something on Instagram that's a great palate cleanser.
Hold on. Oh, God. Let me see what Debbie has sent. Hold on, guys. Let me see what Debbie has sent. Oh, okay. She found it. Hold on. Let's share this. Debbie's found it. And we're still going to do a couple of riddles. And then we're going to save the last resort to tomorrow and Balin. Yeah, so we're going to save the last resort and bail until tomorrow. Oh, you found it on DL Hughley. I should have known to go to DL Hughley. Shit. Look, I should have known. Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. Let me share.
That was yeah. And then I sent you something on IG as well.
Okay, this is on IG.
Right, but through IG. No, this was earlier when we were talking about the little boy telling Trump to shush. But then the palate cleanser is actually in IG messages.
Okay, I'll go there next. Okay, here we go. Oh, I don't have the sound on. Hold on. Damn it.
Moment. But first, Elon Musk yesterday, along with his son Little X, held a press conference in the Oval Office to discuss what...
Wait a minute. Is this the son that he has with Amber Heard?
He has a child with Amber Heard?
Not Amber. Yeah, Amber Heard. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a child.
Doge is doing, all while Donald Trump watched on silently from his cuck chair. And in the aftermath, one of Elon's fanboys shared this tweet that Elon reposted. It says, history repeats itself, and it shows two images. The first image is a pretty iconic image of JFK Jr. playing underneath his dad's desk while he worked in the Oval Office. And the second is Little X seemingly bored out of his mind, crawling around on the floor while Donald Trump pontificates about what he liked watching from said cuck chair. But I can point out at least one glaring difference between these two situations. JFK Jr., as I recall, never had criticisms of his father while the press was there. Little X, on the other hand, has a lot to say, and there was a hot mic that caught some of it. So first is this little gem.
To restore democracy. This may seem like, well...
You heard that too, right?
Yep.
You're not the president. You need to go away. I'll play the clip a second time. Just you watch and tell me if that's what he said.
To restore democracy. This may seem like...
That's what he said, but I'll go one better. Because he also said this.
The prices from one year to the next are the same?
Oh my God. He said, I want you to shut your fucking mouth.
And their mortgage...
That one's clear as day. He says, I want you to shut your fucking mouth up. And there's already people who are like, out of the mouth of babes. But let me just put this out there for your consideration. A child this young doesn't have this profound moment where he like tells off Trump.
And say fuck
He
you.
just repeats things he's heard.
Yep.
Yes.
So if he says you're not really the president, chances are someone has said that around him and he's repeating it. When he says, I want you to shut your fucking mouth up, he's either heard someone say that to someone else or someone has said that to him and he's repeating it. Either scenario is pretty disturbing. But perhaps the question we should be asking is the same one that Shea Jordan Smith asked on Twitter, which is, why the fuck is Elon Musk doing press briefings in the White House from the Oval Office? He is not an elected official.
Nope.
And
why
not
is he
just
holding
properly.
court in the Oval Office? Nothing about this is normal or good. You know, I wasn't even going to post on this, and then I saw some clips that changed my mind, and I'll show you those in a moment. But first, Elon Musk yesterday, along with his son, Little X, held a press.
This shit is crazy.
Okay, so I did some digging.
Uh-huh.
Elon Musk does not have a child with Amber Heard. I think that this is the child that was born in 2021.
I thought they had a baby together. Didn't Amber Heard? Somebody was he was taking them to court because he wanted custody of his child. Wasn't it Amber Heard?
No, he doesn't have a child with her. This child's mother is Unag Page, born in 2021 via surrogacy, and Heard has not released the information about the identity of her child's father. So maybe
it was Elon Musk. You think I'm kidding? I think it's Elon Musk.
Okay, while there's no concrete evidence to suggest Elon Musk is the
Look at this girl,
paternal parent of Amber Heard's daughter.
Look at this.
Wait, what?
Is this what you're talking about, big boy,
yes.
right here? With the lowercase thing that looks like a what?
Yes.
That looks like a damn lock. That's not a lowercase
well,
a.
That's the best he could do with tinfoil. And he's pulling up keeping his pants up. I think the zipper or the buttons are open. Like
something's broken right there because I see
it's
that.
so cute. And the guy behind him is amazing. And they're all.
I would play the music, but look, I'm gonna get hit because Kendrick is hitting. Not Kendrick. UMG is hitting everybody that's playing that. Even on Twitter, they have to blur out the image.
I'm sure.
And they have to distort the music.
And for the video, I'm sure Apple Music is coming after them for that and stuff like that. So yeah, but it was good while it lasted.
Oh my God!
Isn't he funny?
Okay,
I love it.
Yep. I can't play the music. I'm sorry. I don't want to get hit. I just don't want to get hit. Kendrick is not playing. Well, UMG, they're not playing. Kendrick don't give a shit. But then I listened to If This World Was Mine with him and SZA, baby. That shit is fire. Then I listened to Peekaboo without all the noise and the girl. I said, you go, Kendrick. We all know the beats.
How does Amber get these rich? Oh. Well, you don't have to be pretty with the lights off.
See, that's what I'm saying. I swore that baby. And then, because at the same time, his dad was being sued, or the daddy was suing the young girlfriend. See, I think it's Elon Musk's child.
You do? Really?
They were going right after this shit with her and Johnny came done. They were going back and forth. Because he was paying at one point. He was giving Amber money, and then this whole shit just blew up.
Okay, so I got it straight now. Okay, so Una, whatever, is Amber Heard's daughter that she had via surrogate in 2021. Maybe that's what he was paying towards.
That's Elon Musk's child, I'm telling you.
But why would she have to have it via surrogate, though?
Oh, my God. Apple.
Why are we saying Apple?
You don't want to know. Luther is, yes. That song, he did justice to that song when he sampled Luther. That shit is nice. If you guys haven't heard it, if there's and the guy that did the music for it, he said it was inspiring to do that. It was nice. They really did a good job. I can't stand Apple. Well, I can't say that because I have a Apple iPad. I don't like Apple iPhones. I just can't stand them. Let's see. And then Johnny Depp has new teeth now.
Well, he been needed new teeth. From back in the day, he needed new teeth.
But I used to think when he would do Pirates of the Caribbean that was just the thing they put in his
No,
mouth.
those are his. Nope. He's been had those.
Those are his.
And they rotted out his mouth along with the other things he was doing.
Amber is hiding. She better pay Johnny that goddamn money. Bitch, Johnny want his money. Pay Johnny his money. I'm like, what the fuck? Pay Johnny his money. But Debbie, last night I played on the members only. I ran into this woman on TikTok who says that how she found out that her husband brother was his boyfriend. Girl, I was weak.
What?
Her story doesn't hold water at all.
She found out her husband's brother was.
I would not lay with Elon Musk if oh my God, not at all. Not at all. I would, I can't. I don't know. I don't care how much money you have. So A$AP Rocky's trial, prosecution rested. I know that the defense rested. I still didn't get caught up on the last 2 days, but I know Rihanna went to court with them and the 2 kids to hear the closing arguments from his defense side. So I really need to go and listen to that and see what's going on. It was oh my God, what's his name? Brad Simpson. He's been accused of murdering his wife who went missing, the woman in Texas, which we already knew that the brother-in-law said that he believed he did it, and he wanted his brother to tell everybody where her body was, and still don't know if he did that or not, but you know. Anything else that's going on in the news that you wanted to discuss, Debbie? Anything?
No, because I haven't been keeping up this week. I'm a bit behind.
And there's supposed to be a plane crash in Florida. It just popped up that there was a plane crash in Florida. It's a private plane. I guess it's a small plane. But I don't know too much about that. So it just popped up. Oh my God. Hold on a second. Hold on. I want to show you this. Update. Hold on. Let me show. We got an update on the mudslide. But Cooch, you didn't tell me when you're going to do your recap for the traders. Is it Sunday? Because I have time to watch it. Okay, hold on.
PC. For more on the situation in the Pacific Palisades, Ashley Mackey is down there along PCH. Ashley?
Chris, as if this area hasn't been through enough with the fires, you can now add a rainstorm to that, and PCH is an absolute mess as a result. I've got my mask on because now the winds are starting to kick up the dust left behind by the dried mud that flowed down here. We're at Sunset in PCH, and we've been seeing street sweepers go back and forth, and you can see some of the residual flooding. An LAFD captain told me today mud and debris flow here at this intersection in particular was so significant that fire crews jumped in to help other agencies clear it. The major storm system that came in Thursday evening rocked Southern California, and in particular, the Pacific Coast Highway. This is Dukes on PCH, completely ravaged by mud and debris, not long after escaping the Palisades fire with minimal damage.
There was definitely heavy smoke charge. They were in the process of remediating the restaurant. You can see the big green trailer behind me from ServPro. They were taking care of business, and unfortunately, now this has set them back.
The mud and debris runoff was so powerful on PCH that an LAFD vehicle was washed over a cliff and dropped 30 feet below into the ocean, with a department member still inside. Fire crews removed the truck this afternoon as officials say they've been dealing with the aftermath of the storm.
A lot of people may have seen Sunset Boulevard and the PCH today, where it was completely filled with mud. Our firefighters driving the bulldozers couldn't even find where the drains were because it was so thick, so they wisely used Google Earth and were able to determine where they were based upon dry conditions.
A spokesperson from Caltrans says they have multiple projects in the works, like more retaining walls and new kinds of slope protection to help mitigate in the future.
We have additional projects along PCH that are dealing with some of these impacts and trying to get ahead of them by controlling anything that would be swept onto the roadway, that would be washed onto the roadway.
Caltrans says they are assessing the area, and while the rain has stopped, it's still possible to have more mudslides. So they say it's too early to determine a timeline on when they'll have PCH back open. Reporting live in Pacific Palisades, Ashley Mackey, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Damn. So, Cooch, hold on. Let me say this. I think it's a great idea if you do the game The Traitors on YouTube. I think that is a fabulous idea to do the game of Traitors. You should open up a group chat on IG called The Traitors, and then you'll do a live and do a round table where everybody gives out their suspicions and then people vote who they want to vote off. What do you think about that? I think that's an excellent idea. That is an excellent idea. You should do The Traitors YouTube style. And it just hit me. That's the way you can do it. You can open up a group chat on IG for everybody, for 20, how many players you want, put them in there, and everybody saw, and then you tap people privately, because we know you can't do it in person, but you get people's name who wants to play the game, and then you select 3 or 4 traitors, depending on how many is in the game, and then you tap them. And then you do a round table right after you do a recap, or right before your recap of the traitors, and then everybody can be on panel and they can vote. But I guess you only can have 10. Yeah, do that game, Cooch. Damn, I come up with some damn good ideas, don't I? That's a damn good idea. Damn, I'm good. Okay. I said it because she covers and recaps the traitors. And I was just thinking, how do we do it on live? You do the group chat, and then you guys get to feel each other out. And then on Sunday or Friday, whatever day you decide you want to do the round table, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Seriously. And the group chat is only for people that play the game. Yes. There you go. We got to do the challenges and God damn, that's a great idea. I'm good. No, let me stop. Let me just see what they have to say.
The highway is closed from Malibu to the Palisades after being buried by mudslides.
Flooding is also causing problems in the Palisades burn area. KTLA's Omar Lewis live in Malibu with the latest.
SUV careening off a cliff, flipping twice before landing on the beach below. Miraculously, sending a white SUV careening off a cliff, flipping twice before landing on the beach below. Miraculously, the fire inspector behind the wheel survived with only minor injuries. That SUV has now been removed, but standing pools of water and unstable hillsides still remain a concern out here right now. Back out here live, you can see those standing pools of water. While they have made a pathway here on PCH for emergency crews only to get through this area, area. There's still a lot of mud and debris out here as well. Only time will tell if more damage will be coming this way, as these hillsides still remain unstable and more of them could continue to fall down. Of course, we'll keep you posted on this developing story, but that is the latest for now here live in Malibu this morning. I'm Omar.
Okay, thank you. So, cool, seriously, and it just doesn't have to be people that are in your chat. You can put out something on your community thing and see how many people want to play. It can be from different communities. I think that would be an excellent idea. Then once you get your traders, once you get the people that want to play, then you can open up that group chat and everybody can go in, and it's strictly for the game so they can get to know each other. They can actually do calls in IG and everything else. I like that idea. I like that. Debbie, what do you think?
Very good idea.
You don't
I don't
watch
watch
the
the
Traders,
Traders,
though.
no.
Girl, you need to watch the Traders, Debbie. Come on. Okay, so tomorrow we'll be back. Yep, it is. And it's just an idea, Cooch. It's just an idea. It's just an idea. But I think with the fact that you're so into it, well, shit, you don't got everybody into the Traders now. I think it'd be a great idea. You can do it with just subs. You can see if content creators want to play. Just put it up and see how many people sign up to play the game. And then you might do, because you know how, what's his name, has Turtle Island. You can do the Traders on YouTube. And you can have season 1. He's on season 5 now of Turtle Island. And that's the guy, Dolly. Yep, and we can murder people. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. Oh, that'd be good. I think we should do that. I'm sorry. I think you should do that. Put up a post on IG, put up a post on YouTube, see how many people want to play the game. And then you get to pick. Oh, yeah, my goal. I forgot about the goal. Okay, before I go, expectation of public at all times. I like that. I like that idea. So I want to do a couple of riddles, but y'all didn't meet my goal, but I'm gonna do them any damn way. I'm very disappointed that y'all didn't meet my goal. I really am. I don't set goals every time I go live. I don't. I set goals on the weekends, and but that's okay. I'm just gonna not have a hoagie, no smokes. I was gonna surprise my parents with a hoagie that they can share, but it just seems like I'm not gonna be able to get the money for it. Yes, we need a room to chat. The traders need a room, and then the faithful, but the faithful and the traders have to be in the same room as well. But then you need to have a chat just for the traders to decide who to murder. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. I love it. This game is getting good, and I'm not even playing it yet. Well, I want to play it too, but yeah, Cooch. A Discord. Yes. It doesn't have to be IG. Set up a Discord. Yes. Oh, Chantel didn't get her Tylenol. She needed $10. Now, Shy gave money for Ghostface to get her Botox the other day. Okay. So I'm going to do a riddle, and I want you guys to tell me. Okay. Debbie, are you ready for the riddle?
Okay.
Okay. Are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
I fly without wings. I cry without eyes. Wherever I go, darkness flies. What am I?
R. Kelly.
I fly without wings. I cry without eyes. Wherever I go, darkness flies. What am I?
I still say R. Kelly.
Come on.
I don't know.
Tick, 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 tick.
What y'all saying in the chat?
I'm looking. I don't see it. I fly without wings. I cry without eyes.
That's because everybody's Googling it.
window, darkness flies. What am I? Drea! Clouds! Oh my God! Drea, did you cheat? Clouds, yes.
I like my answer better.
Yes, I like R. Kelly better too. You need special permission for rooms, and who has permission to special rooms or color? No. Ooh, Chantel, but you really can't do that because then we might tell off, then it might know who the traitors are. The traitors should be allowed to be in every room, but they need their own room, which could be an IG chat separate from Discord, so they can discuss it. Okay. Okay. Let's do another one. Okay. So, are we ready? I have rivers, but no water. Forests, but no trees. Towns, but no people. What could I be? Who am I?
What?
I have rivers, but no water. Forests, but no trees. Towns, but no people. What could I be? What am I? And I got this idea from the Traders Coach when they were in the church and they were doing riddles. Let's do it again. I have rivers, but no water. Close, Drea. Close, Drea. Close. I have rivers, but no water. Forests, but no trees. Towns, but no people. What could I be? I just got a message. Hold on.
Oh.
Okay.
Thank you for the
How do I
the
send
super
this
chat or the super sticker. Thank you. Hold on. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ambrius. Thank you. Oh my God. It's a map. It's a map.
Mm-hmm.
It's a map. Drea was close. She said the desert. It's a map. Okay. 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 This one is easy. I have branches, but no leaves. I can hold many things, but I'm not what you believe. What am I?
Library.
Branches, but no leaves. I can hold many things, but I'm not what you believe. What am I?
A library?
Nope, Debbie. Chantel said my life. One more time. I have branches, but no leaves. I can hold many things, but I'm not what you believe. What am I? Drea said the government died. So I do have some other stuff tomorrow that we're going to show too, like missing people. I just received something, and I'm actually going to. I'm going to be doing those tomorrow, and Arctic Fox as well. Not family tree. I have branches but no leaves. Family tree, you have leaves. I have branches but no leaves. I can hold many things, but I'm not what you believe. What am I? Oh, I like this. Debbie, I'm loving this. Y'all give up? Give up? Give up, give up, give up. It's a bank.
That's a good one. See, that goes to show you we don't even go to the bank no more, even though I got to go to the bank today.
I need to go. Well, I went to the bank the other day, and I don't know why I went, because every time I go, I get myself in trouble. Okay. Okay. I like these. Let's do one more. I have a neck, but no head. I wear a cap, but never to bed. What am I? I have a neck, but no head. I wear a cap, but never a bed. What am I? Michelle said, I need more coffee. I have a neck, but no head. And we're not talking about Ed. I knew somebody was going to put that in there. I have a neck, but no head. I wear a cap, but never a bed. What am I?
Wait, somebody got it.
Yes, Barbara. A bottle. Yes. We're going to do these, and I'm going to have to give a prize. So we're going to have to do a game night. But I'm telling you, the traders got me thinking. I said, oh, my God, we can do that. All right. Love you guys. Debbie, any final words we're going to say before we get – and wait a minute. I got to say thank you for the super chats.
Yes, and thank you, everybody, for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate it.
Yep. Ambrose, thank you for the $10. Scotland, thank you for the $10. Black Cat, thank you for the $9.99. Aesop's, thank you for the $2. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate you guys being here. Cooch is going to do a live today on the traders. If you guys haven't watched the traders, it's on Peacock. You can watch it. Cooch is covering the traders. And let's see what game and how we can get the traders to be played on YouTube. And the Dolly does Turtle Island. He takes people from different communities. It's a fun way to get to know people. Let's see if we can get this done. And I think it'll be fun to do. I really do believe it'll be a great game to play. Everybody can play. Because we know we got some treacherous goddamn people in this community. Everybody's going to want to be a trader. Trust and believe. But no, I'm just joking. All right. I love you guys. I don't know if Savage is going to do. No, I forgot. So Savage is on a broken laptop. So you guys have a great Saturday, and I will see you all later. Debbie, they're telling you happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted, you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crap from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. These hoes frostbite, they feeling. I could take
bye, y'all. Have a great Saturday. I think that's everything. All right, I'm out of here.
I don't pace myself. Doing is a
tough climb. Fast forward.
I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings.